Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Grimoire with the Naga Rangers! Go, go, Naga Rangers! We are ready to go back into the mining, ukluk mining company and get more stuff from there, basically. Root caps! That is rude, but no problem for us. We'll do what we can. So, let's move through here. That's such a long way to go. Sadly, there is no quick travel in this game, but then again, that's part of the old games, is it? We can be glad that we have auto mapping, because in the time where these games were actually active, there was no auto mapping system. I mean, when I played Might and Magic 2, I think it was, that has some kind of mapping system. If you invested the money into a cartographer, that is. So, that is really comfortable here. Doing our best to get through here. We still need a lot and 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 a lot of more experience to become assassins, but we're working on it. This is the canocrop of the Black Lich, which is okay. We have to go all the way through here, killing ugly birds and clouds of black bats and whatever. So just take them down, take them down, take them all down. Wonderful work. Quick look on the map. Yes, no, this way. Ah, come on, it's a slob. We don't care for slobs. Is this the right? No. More slobs. Slobs are good. Can do nothing, give XP and training, hopefully. Yes, hand-to-hand combat, we need that because our hand-to-hand combat is not 100. This could be termites, 750, or these are just normal worms, then they're normal worms. You cannot have termites all the time. Again, I cannot stress enough how powerful this this party actually is. We taken out Nop Nop and the Black Lich without any problems. We're just crushing them under our feet. Marvelously. We're still missing a thing, by the way. We're still missing the bones of Mistral, but we'll get that on the way, hopefully. Would you please die? Thank you. Okay, this way. Ugly dogs, no problem. Turn. And down we go. This is the canocrop vault. Which way was down? I think it was that way. Jungda Din. Yeah, go away. Okay. Good thing. Oh, I think we just moved wrong way. Too early. No problem. What? Hey! Oh. Oh, wait. This might be a possibility to train our men. Or women, that is. Yay! Improved in Scout. I totally love those. Can I have some more improvement in Scout? Is that possible? Ugly dog. No, that obviously counts as something. Ooh, a sick man. No problem. you. Is there anything here? Susu, something sparkling on the bottom of the shallowed pool. It's vending token! 1 vending token. Are you kidding me? Ugh. One vending token. Great. Hive of Terramites. This is actually good because there was 750 XP and we can use every XP we can get. We need over 100,000 to level up once more. Okay, it's this way. Then that way. Spiders. No problem. Good work. Bugs? Well, they're normal bugs, no problem here. Quick look on the map. Ah, we're this way. Well, maybe we can train our... Can we train our scout a little bit more? That would be really nice. No, we already found this. Okay, you cannot get experience more than once from finding something. So much for my idea to walk through invisible walls for the rest of my life, just to get everyone up to scouting 100. Hive of Terramites, you're welcome. Would you please kill those things? Thank you, sir. The pit of Nob Nob. Wait, we're wrong. I first wanted to get the remains of the Mistral that we missed. So all the way back. More hive, more terramites. Yeah, it's not always perfect. But we need those bones. Okay, where do we need to go? That way is good. We need to find the inner sanctum. I think we got that already, I just missed the point. Okay. Because I think it says the remains, and we don't have any remains. We killed the Black Lich, but we didn't get the remains. Kill everything, don't let anyone live. Isn't that the right way? Ah, okay, my bad. I think it was somewhere this way. Ah. Within the alcove amongst the mortal coil, you see a dusty preachment bound tightly with a blue ribbon. The bounds in the preachment. That is actually the remains of Mistral that we have to bring to the crypt of St. George to gain access to different places. Forgot about those. That happens. You detect something. Actually, you don't because you're dumb. We go down here. This is again the Nob Nob thingy. We're killing spiders like nothing else. Some training, please. Yes. Jan improves in hand-to-hand combat, which is excellent because he's only got 50 in that. We detect something. Hive for terramites and even more worms. It's all good. The more the better, I say, the more the better. Even if they bite us, and even if they disease us, it is no problem because we have cure disease already. 900 experience, which is excellent. Still will take us forever. Okay. Quick look on the map. Good. St. George. Okay. Wrong way though. Oops. Another spider, no problem. Which reminds me, we will have to sleep soon because we're totally exhausted again. Just from walking around, and we're not overcumbered, I think, because we're pretty strong. Normally we should have no problem carrying all that stuff. Oh wait, there was stuff here on the ground. If I remember that right, there is a lot of stuff here on the ground because we killed so many people. Or beasts or whatever. So, there is the key. There are no more keys here, but I think there is something. Common gate key. I wonder what all these keys are for. And why do I pick them up when I don't know what they're for? Well, but that's a different story, I guess. Spiders, kill them, kill them, kill them. There should be a replenishing point ahead, downstairs, in the Ukluk mining company. There is the Blake Black Bad. Greetings to Batman. Good. Yeah, refresh. Boy, do we need a lot of experience to level up. Let's drink ourselves happy. I think we have to repair the stuff we found. Because we found a harness and that harness is not yet operational. But we might be able to make it, get it back into working condition. Although we don't have any mechanic, so the question is, are we even able to do that? So, we're ready to go in a second. He's already exhausted just from standing there and letting others drink water. Are you honest? Okay. Quick look on the map where we have to go. There is a place where we can rest, but that does not exactly help us a lot. Okay. We have to go this way. Snakes and worms. That is excellent because that is experience, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of that, by the way. Wonderful. They all die. We win. Hooray. Small snakes. No problem. Engineering stuff. Snakes and squirrels. Oh, burrows! Dwarves, actually. No problemo. I can kill dwarves every time of the day. Okay, there is something special about this. We need the token to open that. That is a vending token. That is a vending token. That is no help. That is something different. Yeah. Cannot use broken harness. Where is that I want to craft things stuff? Where was that? No, it's not unlock. Damn it, there was something for repairing stuff. Or building stuff. Nothing happens. Where was that? It was not the journal, I guess. No, it was not the journal. Heavens, I have forgotten. Review orders. No. Well, let's first open this door. A staunch black bar has been forged of mithril, has been bolted to the gate. In this center it has been stamped with some kind of imperial crest. You can barely read the word Logmar. And it opens! Are we geniuses? Of course we are. And there come worms. How does that crafting system activates again? Damn it, I forgot how to do crafting. Would you believe that? Because we need the harness to build it in here and then go over there on the other side to get stuff. Think this through, Boris. Where was the crafting? There was something to craft. There was a button where you can activate stuff to craft. It was not here, it was not here, it was not there, it was not this. It was not the use part. Crap, you should not eat. Oh, I think it... Ah, there it is. There it is. Select items for the workbench. This one. And that one. And... repair item. Merge items. Outrigger heart. Exit workshop. Where is the item? Where is the item? Don't tell me you just throw it away. I will hit you on the head really, really hard. Pulling the wheelie mounts over the cable, you wrap the harness around and you roll forward, cranking the leather. Hooray! You nerve the racking side right across the chasm, ends with your feet planted solitary on the opposite side of the George. Thank you. What is there, by the way? Snakes and ugly dogs, I don't care for those. Wonderful. Yeah, we don't need that. Ha ha! A flickering figure moves in the dim fairy light, protected from magic, lantern onto the east wall. The first you believe in operation, but because it seems to emanate from the light in the tavern, you realize that's some sort of magically trapped image from a far-off area. It's a hologram. What? Is it working? Should I speak now? Very well then. I shall make this as sectioned as possible. You have likely come this way from the entrance that lies the west face of the chasm near this place. I know not whom you are or what you are here. The message, however, is addressed to you regardless, because you are great mortal danger and might not understand why. In case you have not realized that, something very terrible has happened here. We have evacuated our offices even as I speak, myself and the remaining survivors of the horror at the seal. My name is Larus Stonecutter. I am, or was, the chief drilling specialist for the Ukluk Mining Company. Both Taka Mighty Hand and Paz Rockfinder, the two exclusives of our company, are dead. They were killed in extraordinary fashion earlier this morning, had drawn in a manner so savage that suddenly I am loath to speak of it, along with more than half of the mining crew and some of the agents of King Lokmar. We only barely escaped our lives and returned here in order to reclaim our possessions and take refuge in the mountains above. The Ukluk's mines have been commissioned by King Lokmar to build a bridge to Samhain, a vast underground world that lies in the opposite side of the Samana Gorge. Moreover than 2 years of work, in a morning of 346 Anno exemplar, that is today for us, as we managed to join our Teslas in both sides of the gorge, formed the basis of a further construction to shore up the bridge. No sooner than the bridge framework has become capable of supporting machinery than the king's agent, Capon and Bulwark, insisted on withdrawing forward in the mithril drill in order to open the stone seal that was placed on the mouth of the Samian on the far side. Despite many objections from the engineers and other miners, we consented to cling demands and did so, terrible risk of collapsing the fragile bridge skeleton that existed at that point. Although I know better, I supervise the drilling, as this is my responsibility in the firm. We broke 7 dits of the unbreakable metal mithril on the seal before our dit was able to bite into the ancient stone door of unknown composition. Goaded on by the king's agent, who would think only of vast riches that might lie beyond, when the drill split the stone door, it cocksured, whined and died, shattered by torque released as it finally reached the other side. The stone seal cracked like a pane of glass and fell into a heap of rubble in blocks as big as a man, nearly killing both my assistants, if they had not been quick to jump clear. You were quick in jumping? I think you're a dwarf. The torches were brought forward. Some of the older miners, mumbling under their breath about the respect for the deck, refused to come across with the exploration party and instead retreated to the safety of the opposite side of the covers. Those who did so were wise, for they alone and myself were the only ones who survived what followed. When we thrust the torches into the darkness that entered the ancient halls of Samin, we gasped the fearsome beauty and sheer scale of the place. The ceiling was so high above it could not be reached, resting confidently on columns such as Titan origins that no burrower has ever seen the like. I proceeded forth myself with my assistants, the king executive of Ukluk and king's men. We strode into the midst of the great hall, our lights reflecting off strange ugly things carved into the grotesque parodies on the wall. The king's agents were foremost, thinking treasure above us for the taking just lie beyond the reach of our lights. Their greed occupied them only for a few moments before it was replaced by something else. A nasty hissing, oh, I think they woke a dragon, came from the darkness, deep and distant at the end of the hall, as something waking in a bad mood from a sleep that was lasted too long and too little rest in some ancient dream. Before we could even draw swords, something burrowed toward us like crests of wave, a horde of black abominations and shrieking nightmares that cannot be described to you now without trembling. Creatures with the faces of man and the hindquarters of goats, serpents with 1,000 heads, rolling snogs, nothing but entrails and eyes. Too many things for a sane man to see, even briefly, and remain in so. I saw only shadows of these things, for I confess my feet were the first to turn while the others were frozen in mortal terror. and I run with the speed of the gods from the unthinkable army of darkness that crawling towards us. I had only reached the arc of the broken seal when I heard screams from them that I've left behind. Screams that were worse than those of men merely dying, but the screams of those dying in ways. I recognized the throats of Capenor and Bulwark in the awful singing. But I cannot speak any more of this, it's too much. When I reached the opposite side of the gorge, the older miners who had remained behind were lighting demolition charges. These were thrown over my head as I came towards them, as if knowing something that the project would come to us, so steeled for the worse were they. Thank the exemplar they did so, for the Stygian friends of my nether regions were nipping at my heels, and would have certainly crossed the bridge after me if they had not been stopped by the violent detonations that followed. There were several series of explosions that tore apart the beams of the bridge that we had once recently completed, at such cost for us and our firm. But none among us hesitated, and soon we have sundered the gore in two worlds again. In the darkness of the other side of the abyss there was a terrible scratching and mouling that forced many of us to stop our own ears with cotton and sealing wax, lest we driven mad by it. While we foiled our own work with such absolute conviction, we pushed the lumber carriers in the wheelbirds into the cavernous and blind darkness with the chains still hooked to the trestles below, an act that tore the main underpinning away and shook the cavern roof above and the earth beneath our feet. Stalactite loosens from the pitch high above broke from the cave ceiling and dropped like angry daggers through the wooden remains, tearing the whole construction of the bridge away from the west end to the ravine, and plunging down into the deep waters of the subterranean quiver forever. Those of us who survived the fleeing in great haste for fear as of what may have been stopped at the bridge. We're afraid for our souls that we have released something too horrible to even think of, something that might be seeking us even now. King Logmar has been given half of the seal that was found. I myself take the other with me to ensure it will never join the kings to gain entry to Samhain. I beg you, in the name of gods, do not reopen the gates on the eastern wall. That it has been there for a long time. It should remain this way. We are emptying our quarters here and all of our machinery and tools as we best are able. We pray that none who comes after us shall ever attempt to do what we did. It was arrogance and greed that drove us to go where we know any other living creature belongs. We leave this enchanted labyrinth behind to record this story and warn those who came after us, so that they will learn from our folly and the knowledge that we brought to such a dear cost. We who have lived to tell you these things, we beg you, do not trespass again to Samhain. There is nothing in that place but death. Laris Stonecutter, chief drilling for ukluk mining, I bid you farewell, peace and wisdom. The image realizes a misty translucent hands from across the centuries and waves. Flickering fades out and it's gone. Okay. Oh, chest. A letter. Is that all there is? What is with this letter? Can I use the letter? Nothing happens, okay. Where is the stone thing he talked about? He talked about a stone, didn't he? Worms, I don't care for worms, just die. Is there anything else here? I have problems believing that I came for all just for a letter. There is nothing else here. Are you kidding me? All that work for a letter. That is hard to swallow. Okay. I think the way back is the same we came, apparently. Yeah, it is. Would you please drop that? Okay, there is nothing here, apparently. And you're telling me I come all this way for nothing but a letter? Oh boy. Worms! Worms are excellent because worms are experience. Would work here. This was the engineering, right? I think we left here last time and lost some gear. So let's try to get that gear, shall we? And maybe I get an idea. He talked about a stone. A part of the seal that he has, and one has King Lockmar. I think we've got the part that King Lockmar had, or, well, at least one of his agents. Okay, this is cleared out. Good work here. And worms! I totally love worms. Worms are good. Die. Wormy stuff. Die. Let's have a look. Okay, I know where we have to go. There is one more place that we have not looked into. We'll look into that place, and then perhaps I've got an idea what to do. And of course we go into that Summerhunt thing. Well, they were beaten because we can beat any kind of demon. We are the Naga Rangers, are we not? We're going to beat those bloody guys, whatever they are. Snakes. Don't care for snakes. Snakes go down. There is nothing here, apparently. No secrets. Nothing. How much have we explored? What? 99%. We're missing one thing. I think it's that. I might be wrong. That's how it looks to me. Worms, you are welcome. Quick look on the map. First beat the snake into oblivion. I think it is that thing. I am not sure, however. But having 100 might be useful. Um, Quick look on the map, we're not far enough. And even more worms. How many of those did we kill already? 1,000,000? Burrows! We beat them into submission. Uh-oh, if we don't take that thing down... No, we take it down. Everything's alright. 99% still. We missed a point. I don't know what point, but we missed a point. Maybe I know. How about now? 100! Okay, let's refresh ourselves. And then I think we have done good for today again. Good work here. Good work there. Everyone gets back to full strength. I think we still need over 100,000 experience. Which is a shame. But what can you do? So, very nice. Put it all in. All in. So, next time, I think we'll be... Oh, come on, die. We'll be going down into the darkness. Sounds like a plan to me. Yay! So, this way, that way... This way, that way. Here we are. Slobs. We don't care for slobs. So, where are we? Good. So, next time, we'll look at the System Zero. See you all then. Bye.